Hello, I'm Oracle and I am here to do a pick a card reading for you guys. I have three piles here. Pile 1 is the mourning dove feather. Pile 2 is the hawk feather. And pile 3 is the black goose feather. So if any of you feel drawn to one or more of these piles, feel free to pick now. But also, those who are having maybe difficulty making a decision, I am going to give a message for each pile, okay? And you can judge from, you can go by that pile, okay? By the message, you can choose your pile. So pile 1, the mourning dove feather. Pile 1, the energy of change and transformation is here for you guys. You're being asked to have faith in the process. There's something that here. Okay, so some of you may be feeling like there's lack of progress or progress has stopped, like it's come to a halt. Well, that's because, a lot of you've come as far as you can go. And now it's a need for you to, like, stillness is needed. This is a time of rest. Okay? Rest and rejuvenation for you, for the simple fact that you may have hit your limit, but spirit is limitless. So your spirit guides and the universe is still working things out for you. They're actually creating a they're paving the way for basically, they're creating a gateway for you. They're creating a new gateway. And once this is complete, you will once again be able to progress forward. So just see this as a resting period rather than a complete halt. Okay? There's a bigger plan here, I'm hearing, and for you to shift your perspective and to know this to be true. There's a greater plan I hear. And again, you're being asked to trust in the process, to release any mental conflict or fears. Okay? Right now, the only thing that is required for you to do is to simply just surrender to the divine. Okay? They're still working things out. A lot of you've done all you can at this point. I'm also hearing to fear no loss, for someone to fear no loss and to have no doubt. Okay? You're being told that what is yours will always be yours. You will not lose it or miss it. I'm also hearing, and I also heard, and it will not be denied. There's another message coming in. So some of you may have suffered some loss, but you're being told that although you've suffered this loss, that much more is to be gained. They're saying much more is to be gained. You're also being told your dreams will be realized, and to prime the pump of equality. To prime the pump of equality. Let me try to pick. What is to prime the pump of equality? So what I'm seeing is there needs to give as much as you receive. So it needs to be a balance or an equal of give and take. That's what it seems to be. That's what it feels like, and that's what I'm seeing. It's like to give, but also it's just like as far as equal effort too. Like for example, if some of you are business, if you run a business, maybe giving something, like maybe giving some things free to some people, something. But however, whatever that is, whatever this giving is that you do, they're saying without expectation. So I guess to also give, maybe give to those in need. But whatever this give is, when you do so, it sort of creates a some sort of energy to where you gain. It's like you gain even more. It's hard for me to explain it or put into words. Okay, that's pile one. Let's see what the message is coming into pile two. Pile two, the hawk feather. There's a beautiful storm I'm hearing. Some of you will be, or you're about to experience some sort of discomfort. You may be feeling anxious, worried, and there's some kind of internal chaos here. If not yet there will be. Some of you are also experiencing a tower moment, or you will experience a tower moment. It appears to be like some sort of havoc that will come up in your life or something. Some of you minor, some of you it may be more dense. But I'm hearing that this is a cleansing and to clear out what is no longer in alignment with you and your purpose. Okay, so this is so that balance and order can be restored. Some of you are also, you're going to experience an unblocking of the heart chakra so that you're more open and receptive to love, okay? I'm hearing another message by seeing things from a wider perspective and not just the issue at hand and not just the pain and the sorrows, okay? See things from a wider scope. And you're being asked to have patience in regards to something. There's another message coming in for someone has been exploited or wronged by someone else, and you're being asked to be you're being asked to practice more self-love, more self-healing, and to learn to stand strong in your independence. They're saying this is going to help you avoid negative and toxic connections because you will have grown, or this doing so will help you grow in wisdom. And that wisdom is going to allow you to exercise proper boundaries, okay? I'm also hearing that will also allow you to attract more pleasant encounters and people. Someone's a creator, and I'm hearing for you to express more emotion into your creativity, or to instill more emotion into your creativity, whatever that means. And then there's a warning for someone else who's watching. To release old residue from the past, they're saying. To release old residue so that you do not take it with you into the new beginning. Okay, next I'm going to go on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, the black goose feather. Pile number 3, you're being told to do not allow wolves in sheep's clothing to bide your time. Okay, I'm sorry. I know what abide means, but I don't know what just bide means. Bide. I don't know what bide means, so I really apologize for that. But again, I heard do not allow wolves in sheep's clothing to bide your time. To bide your time. Also, don't allow false love to chip away at the very core of who you are, okay? I'm also getting that. And I hear that you're strong and to stay vigilant, to stand your ground. There's also another message here to someone. For you to watch your attitude. Something's going to cause you to almost pop or want to just pop. And you're being told to tough it out. To tough it out. They're saying you're a warrior. But there's a need to contain that strong spirit within sometimes. Know when to control it and know when to release it. You're being told to defend yourself, but do so with wise judgment. There's another message coming in. For someone who's watching, you're being told that life is so tough right now, but for you to know that help is near. And a message for someone to set boundaries and don't allow anyone to overstep them or disrupt your values, to stay true to your moral beliefs. And then there's a message for someone to take action now. They said the time is ripe. Not right, ripe, because I'm seeing an apple too, like a ripe. The time is ripe. Okay, and then love's going to come in abundance for someone as well. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so that was pile one. Well, this is pile one. The Mourning Dove Feather, Hawk Feather, pile 2. I just saw 1111 on the timer. And then this is the Black Goose Feather, pile 3. And I am going to get started on these readings. Start with the tarot card. So we have here pile 1, the Mourning Dove. We have the Emperor here. We have the Lovers. And we also have the 10 of Wands. So what I'm seeing right here, there's a need to stand to, well, actually to exercise responsibility, or to be more responsible. More responsible with, okay, more responsible with actions. I'm seeing like and organizing things. I'm just seeing things being stacked and put together. But with the, I'm also getting here that okay, so I'm hearing now, to get your life in order, to get things or certain areas of your life in order, okay? Something needs order. Okay, so this disorder is causing a disruption and a connection or some sort of partnership, okay? It's just a lot going on. You're overwhelmed. It's, you know, some things are feeling like a burden. There's heavy energy here. And being overwhelmed, like it seems like it's just so much going on that you just cannot see, like, it's just, you can't see the path in front of you. You can't see your way out of it or forward. And so there's a need to, that's why they're saying that order is needed. There's a need to kind of, instead of drowning in all of this, to just pick one thing at a time and start, yes, it will be slow progress, but to start organizing, to start taking care of things, because this is causing so much of a burden and issues, like so much, it's just overwhelming energy here, and it's really messing with a connection or a partnership of some sort, whether it's relationship or business partnership, but whatever it is, something, it's like building, and it's built to where you're drowning in it, and then there's a need to kind of start working or taking care of some of these things a little bit at a time, so that you can so that things, like once things are more organized, you're going to see everything get better. I'm hearing that, yeah, things are going to change. There will be, okay, yes. So I'm here, things need to change. There's some changes that will be needed and changes coming in. That's why you need to organize things, or take care of things, because you need to kind of clear out certain stuff that's just no longer, you know, whether it's internally or externally. There's just, I guess both, because I'm hearing all of it. There's just things that need to be dealt with, so that when your life is better organized, there's blessing, there's things coming in, and you're better able to appreciate these things, but also so you don't miss any of it, okay? We have the Ace of Cups here. We have the Ace of Cups here. Let's look into this Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. Yeah. So there's a need to really do some inner work, to really kind of go within or closely observe yourself, because you have love coming in. There is a new beginning as far as love, okay? And there's a need for you to do this inner work, to go within, to really observe certain things, to pick yourself apart and rid what the old out, you know, rid all the stuff that is just no longer beneficial to you, okay? Again, we have it it's coming out again, as you can see, and you have the Emperor, the Lovers. Some of you are in a partnership. So those of you who, you know, the first message I just read, that's for you guys who aren't in a partnership, and there's some inner work that needs to be done. But this inner work still needs to be done, because I'm also getting, like earlier, those of you in a connection, like I said, it's suffering the connection or the partnership, for the simple fact that this needs to be done. And once this is done, you're going to see things progress and grow within your partnership, okay? You're going to be experiencing more love and more fulfillment within, you know, emotional fulfillment within your situation. So that's for you guys. Pile 1. I'm going to continue with some oracle cards for you guys. Okay, we have, wow, that's a lot of cards for you guys. One fell over here. We have Firm Foundation, Universe. We have Authority. We have Light. And we have Patience, okay? You guys may have a bit of a lengthy reading. You have all these cards that came out. So we have Firm Foundation we're starting with. This card denotes that you have already, or you are currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world, using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or disadvantage, depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity, for true spiritual and material wealth is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions too tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. We got Universe here. You've come far on your journey. and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. We have authority. This card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in doing so, it is encouraging you to develop and reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits also include good reasoning and problem-solving skills, being grounded and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual of wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader, exert your will, and incorporate form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and character of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. I'm so sorry. Sometimes when I'm reading these cards, I may start getting information in and it causes me to trip over my words. Trying to ignore and continue with these cards. Okay, we have light. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of the brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can surely be seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep shining. And last is patience. You have 2 4 cards. So this is about stability. Okay. This card symbolizes the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, You should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The patience card also reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to others' ideas and thoughts and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one, all benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. Since I'm going to go through a couple more cards for you guys, pile one, since a lot came out of that one, I'll just choose a couple random cards here. We have regeneration, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful, which is growing into place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. And we have the Buddha prepares in reverse for on my side, so that's going to be reversed for you. The Buddha prepares. The Buddha leaves the state of preparation being behind him, easily and happily moving into the crowd. This reversal indicates a period of waiting and planning has come to an end, or will come to an end in regards to you guys. For some of you it is coming to an end, and others of you this is what you can expect. The time for action is now. If you feel hesitant and slow to move, don't hold yourself back. Indeed, because of your inner work and preparation, you may find yourself able to influence others without knowing how it happens. So move with certainty and courage. It's no longer time to wait. The world is ready, and you're ready too. And we have virtual fog. Virtual fog. Certain things catch your eye, but pursue only those that capture your heart. Within every soul is the natural desire to evolve and eventually ascend, but in this advancing technological world, it can be very easy to get lost in virtual fog. With an increase in electrical devices such as mobile phones, computers, VR goggles, and more, we are constantly surrounded by energy pollution made up of artificial electromagnetic fields. If you have been drawn to this card, stay conscious of your level of interaction with technology. Do your best to limit your exposure by limiting your time and with electrical devices such as mobile phones. As much as you are electronically connected with the world, and as convenient as these devices may be, they can also cause energetic disharmony and sever your connection to spirit. Your natural state is constantly moving toward the light. Your pineal gland, third eye, recognizes artificial EMF as light and can often become confused between real organic light and artificial light. Stay conscious, as artificial light serves none other than to reduce the effects of your pineal, both physically and spiritually. It can cause confusion and disconnection from self. Now is the time to choose with your heart which light you connect to. A personal issue reaches a resolution. And last, we'll pull from this card. Oracle, wait for important information. Okay, so pile 1, that was your reading, and I am going to get started next with pile 2. Pile 2, you guys were the hawk feather. So let's see what's going on with pile 2. Pile 2. There's a cycle that's trying to close for some of you. For others of you, this cycle has closed. But for a great deal of you, there's a cycle that needs to be closed or it's trying to close. However, it's like you're hesitant. There's just something that is not, I don't know, it doesn't look good. It seems like some sort of deceit or something. There's something here. Something that's untrustworthy. And you may suspect it. However, you're not. I'm hearing for some of you, this is your mental conflict. Like, this is how you're thinking. And it's not like something is actually happening. For some reason, this is how you're thinking. Like, your mental conflict is causing you. So this cycle here, or whatever this, something's trying to complete, whatever this is that's trying to close or come to a completion, you're keeping it open. I don't think that there's anything negative completely here. For some of you, for most of you, it isn't. This is your mind overreacting. And that's because you're not moving forward, because you don't have some sort of certainty. You don't want to take a chance on something being something being other than what it is presented to you. So it's like you fear being let down, or fear getting hurt in some kind of way, or it going wrong. So you're not really completely allowing something to come to a completion. There's a need for you to release that fear and doubt, and to just trust yourself, trust your judgment. For some of you, something has happened. It's like a particular person, and you're not moving forward, or you're not. It's because you can't make up your mind. You're afraid to move forward because you don't want to go through a similar situation, or you don't want something to happen again, a repeat of a situation. And really, the cycle for you is, this is for someone, or those of you in a connection, the cycle's trying to close because it's a need for you to kind of walk, you can walk out of this, walk away. You're just kind of not, it's like you don't leave, or you don't move forward in any kind of way, whether you're choosing to leave something or choosing to move towards it, you're just there. You're just hanging in limbo. You're not making a decision. But there's some decision needs to be made, okay? I'm getting eventually this, it's like the universe is going to step in and kind of cause something to happen, like a disruption or something that's going to basically close this cycle out. And that goes on both ends. For those of you who, because there's some of you, this is a connection and you're single, like you're not in a connection here. So those of you not in a connection, something is okay. It's your mental conflict. It's like you're self-sabotaging. It's just your mental state. You're overthinking or overanalyzing something, and there's a need for you to kind of move based more so of your heart instead of your mind. So, you know, I'm going to see what other messages are here for pile 2. I feel strongly, like a lot of you, it has to do with a relationship or a connection with someone else. Someone doesn't want to move too fast. They're trying to avoid being impulsive or too hasty, so they're kind of withholding from, I mean, it's a wish fulfillment, but however, it feels like one of those situations to where you got what you want, or you're getting what it is that you wanted or wished for, but you're not opening up. You're having a hard time being receptive to it because you don't want to move too fast. And that's what I'm seeing here. This came out first. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is someone's moral beliefs or values changing, okay? It's due to past influences here. It's due to past influences. For some of you, the past could come back around, but due to the influence the impact it had on you before, like your mindset is just different now, and your boundaries are different. You know, you've changed in a positive way. And so I'm feeling here that for a lot of you, I don't think that for a lot of you, you're not going to really entertain this past connection coming back. Some of you, and this is all connected, some of you are just more so working on yourself, but there's a need to focus on yourself, okay? And it's like you've withdrawn to do this. So you're in a period of solitude, okay, and self-reflection and inner healing, and just really looking or gaining inner guidance, and you're on some sort of spiritual path here. And that's also plays a role in the change in your mindset, your boundaries and your moral values and beliefs and all of that. And again, those of you where this past person or whatever, or maybe some past influences that's coming back around, it's just the situation is going to be different. I'm also hearing for some of you to just be very discerning about this. Whatever this past is coming back around, and there's a need to, it's really, it could have, some of you it's already come back around, but it was just to close out this cycle and be done, get it over with, so that you can move on, so that you can so that you're not holding on to this residue of the past. This need to just release that. Your life, I'm hearing your life's about to enhance. Your life is it's about to enhance in some way. We have sacrifice, universe, and solar chakra. This card, it just tells you about what the solar chakra is, which is just your intuition. So a lot of you need to, you know, just go follow your intuition, trust your intuition. Okay. We're going to start with universe, and actually I want to show you guys, you have mirror numbers here. You have 21 and 12. So yes, your life is definitely, you're on some sort of spiritual journey. Universe. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are, and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of things. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that courses through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that the souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. We have sacrifice. Powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice and a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. This card signifies that there is a situation happening or about to occur in your life, and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, and reflect and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The sacrifice card can also symbolize a period of transition and change. The solution you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into the answers. Accept the things that you can't control. Heal and leave the past behind. Move toward your future and watch for new doors to open and paths to be shown to you. Okay, we have soulmate. It's in reverse for me, so that's going to be in reverse for you. And we have serendipity in reverse for me, so it's going to be in reverse for you. With serendipity, I'm going to read reverse and upright because I'm being told to read serendipity upright as well. Soulmate in reverse. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, your well-being, enter into this dynamic so that you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. And serendipity. And again, I was told to read it both upright and reverse. So, they're telling me start with reverse first. So in reverse, perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this sometimes synchronicity and serendipity can come together to lead you directly into difficulty in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you are meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. And upright, it is, you've stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. The Garden in reverse. Here we go. This reversal may reveal that one or more of your children or other significant children in your life are having some difficulties. The situation isn't easy, and those involved may be playing the blame game. This may take some time to work out. Others in the family or professional help may bring some benefit, but it may be slow going. Try to support your children without interfering too much. Be patient and compassionate. There are easier times to come for your children and for you with your children. Let things unfold as they will. Okay. Telling me one more. I think that was it. Oh, got two more. We have loyalty, fragment, and message. You have chosen this symbol of loyalty, and this means that you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Do you know the story of a beautiful vampire who saw the good in another and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it is difficult to speak up for another, a cause, or for yourself. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose rightly, stand up for what you believe, and be loyal only to what is good and true. We have fragment. Sometimes it seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Family, friends, work, study, activities can all seem unrelated to each other. My child, you are always whole. Even if at times you feel separate and fragmented, this is only an illusion. Choosing this symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. If the one you're asking about seems confusing, focus on the one that brings you clarity. Be here now and know that I, Nix, love you and see you as beautiful and whole, regardless of how disconnected things seem. Also, remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment of the truth. See the big picture through my eyes, and no matter what, all is well. And last, we have message. Get ready and pay attention. You're about to get a message with special meaning. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call or from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail. Or maybe I will send you a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least, know the way. A message is coming. Also, you guys may notice when I choose cards, I don't always choose the same cards for, most of the time the cards are the same, but I go by what the cards I'm guided to read from. Willpower. The tallest oak in the forest was once just a tiny nut that held its ground. There are days when you feel as though you cannot sustain your energy or reach your goals. This can be disheartening, and indulging in unhealthy habits can also be too easy. This card serves as a reminder that it is time to turn what you already know into what you do. Willpower is the driving force behind your strength and determination. It is born from the willingness to change your present situation. This inner power can overcome emotional and mental resistance and literally transform your life. The first step in developing willpower is finding the willingness to make changes. This is the most important step, as it forms into the motivating force you need to carry you through. The stronger your will, the stronger your ability to persevere and successfully achieve your goals. The second step to strengthening your will is applying discipline and focus. Although the step can be challenging some days, walk through it and just do what needs to be done. Willpower accompanied by self-discipline ultimately will lead to self-mastery instead of being a slave to unhealthy patterns. You don't attain willpower and discipline. They are already inside of you. Go now, reclaim your will, and take back the reins of your life. We have direction, guardian. Choose your path. Okay, pile 2, that was your guys' reading, and I am now going to move to pile 3, which is the black goose feather. Looks like some of you have the past coming back around, pile 3, with an offer. It seems genuine. Yeah. So the past, for some of you, the past is going to come back around, and with an offer of love, I'm sure, to reconnect, to reunite. Okay. So you guys can expect that. Some of you. Okay, I'm going to pull again and see what's in store for others of you. Some of you are struggling to regain, you're struggling to find that joy and happiness, to reignite that sense of enthusiasm. So there's a need to kind of like to find some sort of balance within yourself. Like, I'm feeling emotions are a little, like, it's up and down. Some days you're feeling, pretty good, and then there's days where you don't really understand why, but some days you just really struggle emotionally. There's things that kind of bring you, some of you, to tears, and then there's just a need and a desire for you. You just want that happiness again. You desire happiness. You want that feeling of no worry and no strife, but to just wake up with a smile on your face, instead of waking up and going to bed with the thoughts in your mind of having to do this all over again the next day, or waking up and with the thought on your mind of, here we go, another day of this. So there's a desire, and it's a need for you to get this happiness, to regain this happiness, this sense of purpose and well-being again. For some of you, there's just some things that are required. There's some things, some inner work and things that are needed on your behalf, that you need to kind of go through and do. But you will regain this sense of happiness and joy. You'll find that joy again. For others of you, this is coming soon. So some of you, this is on the way, if not already, and you're going to start to see things kind of they're going to kind of mellow out. Okay, this will come again. And it's crazy because it doesn't feel negative at all. So for all of you, going through this situation, whether, some of you, there's some work that needs to be done within, and others of you, this is going to happen soon. It feels like there's something's coming, something's going to come that will reignite this. Something's coming in for you, a blessing. It's going to reignite that sense of enthusiasm and joy. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for pile 3. The Lovers. Those in relationships that's struggling with finding balance, like where there was once lack, things will become like your person will become more giving. And if this is you, there will be the relationship will start to progress. It will start to sort of, I don't know why I keep hearing heal, so I don't know if something's happened. those of you in a partnership or a connection, but whatever this is, where one was giving lack, like someone was putting in more effort than the other, there will be more effort. This could be a marriage, especially with this Emperor card, and that's what it feels like. So if this is not a marriage, this is those of you who are who's been in a long-term relationship. You've been together for a long time. So either you're married or this has just been a long relationship, and things had kind of, how they talk about the 7-year itch, or, and how sometimes relationships hit like a stalemate, or they kind of become dry, but then after like pushing through, it just picks back up. It's one of those type of deals. So things will, if not already, the relationship is going to heal. I keep hearing heal. It heals itself. Effort, the other person's gonna start putting in more effort, and if it's not the other person and it's you will start putting in more effort. When I touch this Hierophant card, it just feels like someone really takes their vows seriously, or the promises, or the relationship. So it feels like both want to work. Like no one's willing to walk away or part. And some of you may feel like it's going downhill, or it may not make it, but both of you are willing. Like I'm seeing equal just effort coming and things getting better. There's another message coming in. Someone may get a proposal. So either you're gonna propose, or someone's gonna propose to you. Okay, I'm being told to go on to these oracle cards now, so I'm gonna do that. So we have new beginnings and solitude here. Each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. But be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that an important choice or choices are needed and are about to be made, and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge you and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you're faced with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take the leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed if you feel lost or even confused. Most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that your inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into those tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes, and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, laugh. We have solitude. Okay, this card is for others of you. It says, stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside commotion. The solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's about quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this time, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Okay. And that one was here. So we have not for you. It's in reverse for me, so it's in reverse for you. We have truth be told in reverse, so no, that wasn't in that was upright. I'm sorry. And this one landed sideways, to be fair, so I'm going to read it upright in reverse. So let's start with to be fair. That's card 38. Upright. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. And then in reverse it says, injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else, or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates that a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it, because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain: if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. We have not for you in reverse. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Sorry, it says the way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. And then we have truth be told. There is a truth which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not the time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and glorious. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. Sorry for tripping over my words. Again, that's what happens sometimes. I get messages coming in as I'm reading some of these cards sometimes, and it just causes me to trip over my words and stutter. We have Six of Forces, the waterfall. The element of water is fluid. Like the waterfall, your personal energy never stops. Your life force is never ending. It springs from your eternal past and roars into the limitless future, extending into the farthest reaches of the universe. It is a time of deep thought and even deeper emotions, as well as an expansion of psychic energy. Use this time to act on these and tap your power that is overflowing. I don't think these meant to come out here, but I will read the others. We have Denial, Individual, and High Priestess of Earth. Not everything is within reach. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when or how you are meant to receive it. Consider the wait for your highest good. You are not meant to achieve what you want right now. Keep the faith, for if you wait and show patience, I will reveal some wondrous things later. This is a gentle warning not to get caught up in your desire to reach your goal too soon. You may choose sour fruit that only looks ripe and juicy. In this case, I alone know when the time is ripe. Patience, my child. We have Individuality. No two snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique too, this is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all the others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one in this is the same. No one's beauty greater or lesser than yours. No one's better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. And we have High Priestess of Earth. When you choose the symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. Earth symbolizes all things in the physical world, your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of Earth by walking barefoot. Be mindful, knowing you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of Earth magic and your spirit. If your question is about a situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about this relationship. Perhaps a first kiss or some shared activity will give you more insight into your question. Stay grounded and wait and see. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. Oh wow, that's a lot. We have Soul Tribe and magnetism. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Soul tribes are spiritually connected through vibration. When you are around someone who vibrates at a similar frequency, there is often a sense of connection and familiarity. As your vibration increases, so too do the vibrations of the soul who come to surround you. Life is indeed wonderful, a wonderful adventure, and with every evolutionary leap into self-awareness, you attract different souls on your path. These souls, known as your soul tribe, vibrate at a similar frequency to yours. They complement your journey and for a while support and nurture your growth. As you evolve, however, you may feel a growing disconnect to these very same souls. No longer in energetic alignment, there is often a period of transition and ending. This time may not always be easy, especially for those who you leave behind. As you progress and change, so too does your soul tribe. New souls come to complement and support your journey and will appear and provide lessons to accelerate the growth of your soul. If you are going through transitions, dear one, and find yourself moving away from souls that you no longer share a strong connection with, do not be disheartened. Everything that happens is part of the universal creative process of pushing your soul to evolve. It is the time to step away with love and compassion. Be open to new relationships in the next enriching chapter. And we have magnetism. Magic is magic energy understood. The universe is woven and bound together by cosmic threads of powerful magnetic forces. This time energy that keeps the universe in a state of constant creative motion is the same energy you hold within yourself. And like a magnet, you attract into your life everything that corresponds to your thoughts and emotions. If you have drawn this card, pay attention to what you are currently attracting into your life. To understand real magic is to understand the amazing power of magnetism. You have this great magnetic force and the power to manifest possibilities into reality. You have the power to attract or repel the experiences that stem from your thoughts through magnetic currents of energy. Now's the time to really take the reins on what you attract and manifest into your space. You have the power to either draw in experiences that are beneficial, positive, or detrimental, negative. Not all thoughts are actualized, only the strongest of thoughts. It is very important to keep your mind in a positive, healthy state. Should you find your mind wandering into lower vibrational thought patterns, change your thoughts to those of unconditional love. Dear one, the level at which you are able to master the power of your own mind will determine your degree of magic. Okay, pile 3, that was you guys' reading, okay? And I appreciate you guys for checking out my channel and coming to check out this pick a card reading. And I guess that's it. Bye.